Hello, this is Nelda, and today we're going to do some art appreciation. And unabashedly, I want to say that we'll be appreciating my art. Okay? All right. So I think I posted this piece of art on Facebook quite recently, and I named it Bubble Tea Madness. So it is quite commemorative. I think for some of you who do not know what's happening and what's the meaning behind this art, I want to explain that to you today. Okay, so on the 21st of April, the Singapore government announced an extension of the lockdown period in response to the COVID-19 situation, and it's called the circuit breaker, and the extension will last until the 1st of June. So this means that a lot of the standalone shops selling beverages such as juice bars and novelty drinks like bubble tea will be closed down. So what happened after the speech is that a lot of Singaporeans came pouring out of their homes and queued up to buy bubble tea and to get their last swig of bubble tea before these shops are asked to shut down. So first, let me explain what is bubble tea. So bubble tea originated in Taiwan and it caught on in Singapore. It's very popular here, and I like bubble tea too. What it really is that it's just sweet tea with milk, but nowadays there's a lot of innovation surrounding bubble tea, so it comes in various flavors. But the defining character of bubble tea is really the small little black pearls with a slippery texture, made primarily of tapioca and a mixture of grass jelly and aloe vera, something like that. So all of that gives it a very slippery, chewy texture. So it's very fun to drink milk tea and chew on the tapioca pearl balls. So what happened after the lockdown extension was announced? There was a surge in orders for bubble tea, such that I heard in the news that it sparked an argument between a delivery guy and an employee of one of the shops here. So this piece of art was created to depict that moment. So what you see here is the swirly background, which is the tea itself, the milk tea itself. And then you got this two round big black spheres, right? Which is a bit of a cheeky depiction of the little pearls in the bubble tea, with very crazy marbling, colorful marbling, and orange rings around it. It looks pretty loud because bubble tea, nobody knows that it would have such an unexpected effect on all of us. So I don't know what people think about this, right? So some of you might react, hey, this is so embarrassing. What would the world think of us? We should be smarter than this. But some of you might think, hey, yeah, it's just us being Singaporeans, just one of our quirks, which is perfectly all right also, because I think that your own personalities will guide you in your insights to art, right? And art is supposed to evoke different types of feelings, just perfectly fine. But what I want to say here is that there is a deeper meaning behind this piece of work. And I think I need to explain that for Singaporeans, we are urbanites, we live in the city, so when we stick our heads out of the window, we don't exactly see nature and rolling hills and mountains and forests and streams. Home is what the city has to offer, and one of which is bubble tea. And to a lot of us, bubble tea has become a source of solace. So just imagine, drinking bubble tea and chewing on the bouncy black pearl balls and gnawing at the straw can be very comforting. So imagine if you take that solace away, right? It creates this sensation which is probably similar to homesickness. It creates this sense of longing, like you miss someone and you want to linger on that last look, that last taste, and that last memory, and you want to savor the moment. It's like, we want to give bubble tea one huge hug and one huge kiss before we all retreat into our homes. So it's like nostalgia, causing people to do what they don't normally do. And the relationship is like between two lovers, right? And for me, there is this underlying romance in this drawing. And, these two black pearls giving back that that soulful, quivering, and glassy stare to say that, your love is not unrequited because bubble tea loves you back. Hugs for me.